Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Bible resources that are in your Bible. I think these little resources are helpful, especially if you're a new believer, but whether new or old, this might be good. These are some resources that I tend to just forget when I'm reading my own Bible. I have had a couple of Bibles throughout my lifetime. It's not exhaustive, but these are just the common resources that I see in Bibles. So let's get started. The first one is the table of contents. So, again, especially if you're a new believer, you're not familiar with all the books of the Bible, there's no shame in just going to the table of contents. It's like one of the first few pages in the Bible, and it will just show you where all of the different books of the Bible, it will give the page number, and then you can just find it fairly easily. I know that I like when I'm looking for something, I just like flip, 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 and I don't think to use the table of contents. So, yeah, hopefully that's helpful. The second one is information on your translation. So again, within those kind of like first few pages of the Bible before you start with Genesis, it will give you information about the translation that you're using. It's great if you have questions about hermeneutics, which is just basically studying like the interpretation of a text. And it basically breaks down the translation process and what these team of translators did, why they made their choices. So, if you are interested in that and just want to, kind of dig a little bit deeper into all of the translation stuff, then that's a good tool for you. The third one is the footnotes. So, this is a good tool if you're confused about something. You're not going to find it for everything, but often Bibles will have the like an asterisk mark next to a certain verse. So then you can go down to the footnote, which is at the bottom of the page, and sometimes it can just kind of help to clarify, what they're saying. So I think that's really helpful. The fourth one, which is also helpful for clarity purposes, is the dictionary that's in the back of your Bible. This is one that I have not utilized in a while. Um, Again, it's helpful if for clarity, but if you have a question about a certain word, then you can always go to the back of your Bible and see if they have that word in there. They may not have everything. I would say that the dictionaries in the back of the Bibles that I've had at least, they are really not, exhaustive. And I'm pretty much talking about just regular Bibles, not study Bibles, because I wanted to show you guys just those common tools that are in like maybe Bibles that aren't as expensive. So, anyway, the dictionary is really good for that. And not only will it give you a definition of the word, but it will also show you different verses that use that same word. So then you can go to those verses, kind of compare and contrast, and that could help you, for your study. So, that's the fourth one. The final one that I want to mention is the maps. So, in my experience, again with Bibles, at the very least, there are two maps all the way at the end of the Bible, and they can be really useful to help you kind of get a visual picture of where these certain locations are that you're hearing about in these different stories in the Bible. I think that they're really helpful, especially for the New Testament. I do have a NIV study Bible that has a bunch of different maps from the time of like the patriarchs, so that's more like the Old Testament. It has a lot of those, but typically with just the you know, regular Bibles that aren't study Bibles, I tend to see about two maps like this. So, yeah, that can just be, again, really, really helpful if you're wanting to get a visual. So, just a short little video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like me to do a part two, please let me know because there are other things that I've noticed in Bibles, but they're not in all of them. So, yeah, I can definitely do that. But I'll see you guys in my next video.